of the challenges here in this course right now is that it's very, very loose in and out at each end. So that's tough. Trying to get that traction on your motorcycle, it's very important when you're trying to fly over 70, 80 feet.
And some of the riders riding the tricks on their handlebars. And Bilko, all the way from Australia, mate. Blake Williams, silver medalist last night in the best trick combination. Check out the 360s. He's not kidding around. They're a sidewinder, or Fred Flintstone, as Travis Pastrana originally dubbed it. For some reason, we don't use that term a lot.
Well, we said that Travis really should get the name call because he did it first, although we know that it was done a lot by Clifford Adaptante, who then claimed it as the sidewinder. So we're OG, though. We're calling it the Fred Flintstone. Another great run started off here for Blake Williams.
Oh! You don't want to miss your jumps, and that's the thing. We have multiple ramp to ramp, ramp to dirt in a train, so to speak, a two-pack of jumps. Williams gets the first set, but not the second, which will hurt him in his overall score. Big combo on the 115 foot. You remember Williams had a 42 in his first run. It's a combination of your best two runs, best possible score of 50, and we will wrap up BMX Park in just a little bit, where we will have a new X Games winner. Last year's X Games winner, Daniel Dare, is going out. And there's the 360.
Oh, yeah.
I still think that's the toughest trick in freestyle motocross because of the way you change the axis of the motorcycle.
Well, you do, and plus, you know, again, it's the contact patch between landing and crashing is so small, you can easily make a mistake on a 360. Just look at this.
And it's flat,
so flat.
So great. Bilko, riding, just coming back not long ago from an injury, was kind of hanging out in Australia, not letting everybody see what he had. But he's got the 360 butter. His last score.
Well, there you see the mistakes he made. The last time he put in like a whole bunch of 360 combos, like the heel clicker. So he rides that 360 like he could do it all day, every day.
But with those combos, here comes Twitch, Jeremy Stenberg. Pretty much the leader now of the group of riders known as the Metal Militia. All these guys riding in memory of last year's X Games gold medalist, Jeremy Lusk, who passed away this year. We'll have a tribute later on that we'll see on ESPN tonight to Jeremy Lusk when we wrap up the Freestyle MotoX competition. But I know that Jeremy here would really like to do it in memory of his good friend and riding buddy. Has Jeremy's name tattooed to his neck. And Twitch, as they call him, named because he has Tourette syndrome and shakes his head, which he's never let hold him back, but that's where he got his nickname Twitch.
Yeah, it's in no way a handicap to him. It's just amazing the fact that you watch this guy, his head shaking all over the place. He gets on that bike and he is so totally focused.
He is, so many times we've said this, but when it comes to natural ability, Twitch is the guy. He is so much natural ability.
Okay, another good backflip, no-hander there for Jeremy Stenberg. A good run for Jeremy.
More Stenberg in just a few, but Nate Adams still has the single highest score. Going huge and doing it big. More Freestyle MotoX as you see the Lazy Boy flip going down when we come back. And we are underway still with the preliminary run here at the Home Depot Center. X Games 15 coming to you from Los Angeles. This is how the top 8 are standing right now. Your #1 qualifier, it's not quite over. Nate Adams holding that spot. And unfortunately for Taka Higashino, he just got bumped to the 9th position, which means he is not going to make it through to the finals. Those 8 are going to make it to the final. We'll find out what order they're in as we still have a couple riders to go. There you have it, Jeremy Stenberg, AKA Twitch. Last year he broke his bike during the bronze medal matchup and ended up 4th. And what he's doing there is he's kind of visualizing what's to come on the course. He's looking at the course, getting it into his head. And right now on course, just getting a good 360, Blake Williams from Australia. Bilko, as they call him, silver medalist last night in the best trick competition here at X Games 15. Bilko, you know, is the only rider riding a 4-stroke test.
the only one with that four-stroke. It's a heavier bike because of that four-stroke motor. Also, the way that heavier motor kind of gyros around, it's harder to pull it around and manhandle it around the course.
Don't tell him that when he's doing 360s.
The funniest thing is he doesn't seem to notice because he just pulls 360s like, you know, oh, hey, here's another 360.
You know what's great about Bilko? He's just a nice guy, just, you know, super cool, got a good style. People just, he's friends with everyone. You got to dig him, and he's not afraid to talk a little smack. Yesterday in the riders meeting, he was talking a little smack.
Wow, that was a huge flip Indian air for Bilko. Coming around the corner, I'm not sure. Well, this one might actually count. The horn went off right at the end. He does the sidewinder or the running man, or as we call it, the Fred Flintstone.
You keep saying you're going to call it the Fred Flintstone, and then you call it sidewinder. I like sidewinder personally.
So ends it out.
We're the announcers. We can
with a big trick. So Blake Williams got a lot of 360s in there, but did he manage to pull? I didn't see that big Indian Air 360 he did, the double can Indian Air from last night.
Well, Bilko's looking to replace a 28, which was his second best score, and he does that. He moves into your third qualifying position with a 36, and there you see it, the name Twitch. It's almost like a cartoon character. He's so animated. Jeremy Stenberg, watch him flow on his dirt bike.
Oh, that was a nice start. That ramp is the toughest ramp on the course. It's been giving the guys a lot of problems. He gets the handoff there on the landing. The thing about Jeremy that I've watched is he's having trouble with his right side up tricks today.
Oh, huge risk. You know, and that's kind of been the knock on Twitch over the last couple of years, and I've said it, he gives me a hard time for it. Not the best at his right side up tricks. You see him not getting a trick there, but the pressure's kind of off, Tess, because he already knows he's qualified.
Yeah,
and he's not going to be the top qualifier now that he's had a funk trick in his run.
The question, I mean, he took off. It looked like he had it fine. He had enough time to think and give that little fist pump there in midair. So Jeremy's going to have to be content with being down in fourth right now. So that's a little bit strange that he gave up so easily, but
well, he's going to be fourth regardless because Nate Adams has now locked the #1 qualifying position. Taking a look back, look at the extension, not getting all of it, but that's 115-foot minimum, landing somewhere probably around 120 on that one.
Oh, easily. That was big. He just, again, we're saying he didn't get all of it, just had to poke those legs out a little bit more.
And let's go to the third member of our broadcast team at Freestyle MotoX. Let's go down to Aaron Bates.
Well, guys, Nate Adams so far says that he's extremely happy with his eliminations run. But he did say, however, he was short on coming up, casing that one jump. But he said the conditions right now, a little bit windy, and the track is very serious as far as traction goes. You might notice a lot of road groove. You're going to see some marbles over top of it, making these conditions extremely slippery. With the wind in the air, this is going to be a huge feat for all these riders to overcome.
Thank you, Aaron. I really think the slippery course conditions are more of a problem